Hello and welcome to this live session. This is Srimay Mahapatra, and thank you so much for being here with me. I have Kiran with me, one of my team members, and we are here going live in C4 framework. Okay, C4 community, and I would take a moment to explain you what is C4 and how it can help you to explode your business online. Okay, so this is one of the weekly connect sessions that I do in my Facebook group. If you want to be a part of that Facebook group, that VIP exclusive Facebook group, then don't forget to check the link below this video description. You can pause the video right now. If you're not watching it, if you're watching it live, type hashtag live in YouTube. And if you are not watching it live, then just pause the video, go to the video description, click on the Facebook group link, and join my C4 community. Each week I spend 1 hour with all of you where I explain you about the C4 model, the new course launches, and also the services that I offer. And not only that, I bring in some industry experts, my friends, my fellow digital coaches who talk about really amazing stuff. Okay, for example, last week's call, we had Maz with us, and he spoke about high ticket selling for digital coaches. So if you missed that, then you should definitely be in our Facebook group and take a look at it. The week after today, the next week, which will be, I think, 16th of August, right? 16th of August, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. We are going to be joined by a special friend of mine who helps entrepreneurs to scale their business with some amazing business strategies. Okay. So he always says that there is one part, there's one thing to be an entrepreneur solving a problem, and there is another thing to be a businessman thinking about your numbers, like how much are you profiting from your business, whether the revenue is consistently coming to you, the cash flow is stable or not. So that is, that requires another set of skills and mindsets. Now, most of us, I believe, just like me, many of us are into the entrepreneur side. There's no doubt about it. We want to solve a problem in the community. We are driven, we are passionate, we are creative, we are very good learners. We also are implementers, and we are breaking our sweat. We are using our teams day and night to do whatever we can to help the community. Now, that's what we have been doing. But if we don't pay attention to the numbers, the game of inflow, outflow, budgeting, accounting, and we don't keep a track of that, the other side of the business, then eventually we'll be demotivated, right? We won't have the fuel to go ahead. It's like a Ferrari in the garage. You have one of the beautiful talents, you have one of the beautiful cars sitting in your garage, but you're not able to take it out for a spin because you don't have the fuel inside it, which is money for all of us. So if you don't want to miss that amazing session, which is coming up next week, then please type 100% in the chat box or in the YouTube comments if you're watching it live, or even if you're watching replay, type 100% if you're definitely going to be there. And once again, I'll tell you, don't forget to click the link under this video and join our exclusive Facebook group. So I'll take a moment to explain what exactly we do here in C4 framework. This is Srimay Mahapatra, your host for tonight, and I'm the founder of the C4 framework, and I've been into digital entrepreneurship since 2017. Since I became an entrepreneur, an educational entrepreneur, I started exploring the digital world because I knew back then, and even now also I know that the future is online, the future is digital, and we need to move as much as possible to the online space rather than the offline space. Now, offline is obviously it's got its own charm, but if you really want to scale in 2023 and years ahead your business, if you really want to get a massive number of leads, reach out to people in the shortest period of time, and also spend less, the profitability part where you're not spending exuberantly, but you're getting a lot of profits or getting things done. That is the way forward. That is the way forward. Utilizing the technology, the artificial intelligence, the machine learning, the AR, the VR. That's how the machine and the tools to get things done. That's the way forward. And since 2017, I've been into the digital space. I've been trying out my best to try various things. And it's been a roller coaster drive since then. And after that, finally, I'm here with all of you. And this is one of my digital funnels where I talk about exploding your business online, exclusive for digital coaches, freelancers, consultants. These are my target audience. If you belong to that category, then again, I'll remind you, make sure that you join my Facebook group. And what am I talking about? The mission is definitely to, help digital coaches and consultants to quickly launch their business, online, and explode the profitability with the power of simplified and strategic Facebook advertisements. So there's also, I also take care of the organic growth for your business, but my major focus is going to be on Facebook advertisements. If you join my community and if you join my paid services, that's what my mission is. I know that you have been spending a lot of time trying to get ready and trying to get launched. But somewhere, the numbers are not crunching well for you. If that's the case that you're going through, then let's hit the iron when it's hot, and let's get it done. That's the mission. Okay. I want you to really quickly explode your business online, shift everything online and, bang on, use simplistic strategies of Facebook and launch it. Okay. So I have three different types of services. I call it ignition, expansion, and explosion. Just like a machine ignites, the machine expands, and the machine explodes in the highest RPM, rounds per minute. All of you, please type RPM. So if you want to be in the highest RPM, type RPM in the YouTube video, and also wherever you're watching. And highest rounds per minute, right? That's where we are going to give the maximum Newton per meter force. Okay. If you are from the mechanical background or engineering, or if you have interest in cars and motorcycles and planes and anything that moves, then you know what I'm talking about, right? The rounds per minute. So it's ignition, it's expansion, and then it's explosion. All right. So that's the RPM I'm talking about, right? Rounds per minute. So that's the mission. And the framework which I really advocate, and I am a fan of it, because I discovered it with my mentor, and he actually guided me. And I also realized that what a beautiful framework it is. The first point is connection. The second is communication. The third is community. And the fourth is conversion, and in that order. So all of you can type C4 in the comments wherever you're watching. Remember that if you want to explode your business online, then you need to connect first with your message to market. If people don't know what exactly that it is doing, that it is you're doing, if they don't know, or if they come to your YouTube channel or Facebook group or Facebook page or Instagram or LinkedIn, but they're getting confused, they're not getting the message, what exactly it is that you're doing, whether they can be a part of your community or not, then it's going to ripple people out. So you need to have the right connections built with a very good kick-ass message to market. Okay, all of you can type M2M wherever it is that you're watching. M2M is message to market. That's the first time people connect with you. All right. The second thing is community. The second thing is communication. Now, how do you communicate, and what exactly do you communicate? You communicate through your social media. If you are coming online, then it's not just about having a website or a landing page. It is very much about your social media presence. Okay, all of you can type SMP in the chat box. Okay, social media presence. Okay, your presence in Instagram, in LinkedIn, in YouTube, and all of them, not just one platform, in all of them will help you to establish the communication with your target audience. The connection will become your message to market. Your message to market becomes the connection. Once they feel connected to your message to market, they would like to learn more about you. Okay, they are still not ready to pay you. They are building trust on you, and that happens when communication is in place. And communication will be in place, powerful communication will be in place only when you are out there. You're going out there, you're telling people what you do, who you are, what are your services, how can you solve the problem, things like that. All right, so that can happen only when you're present, you have a strong presence in social media, and that is your second most important point, most important step to take when you are going to become a digital coach or a freelancer or an internet marketer or consultant. All right, so you can be a doctor, you can be an advocate, you can be a yoga teacher, you can be a business coach, you can be a fitness coach, you can be a digital coach teaching coaching, you can be a maths teacher, you can be a parental teacher, parent coaching, parental coach, you can be a martial art coach, you can be a dance teacher. Whoever you are, you need to go out there, have the correct message to market, and you need to start communicating about what is it that you do. The third thing after that is community. Anybody who is interested in you, they should be able to come to a special VIP exclusive group. It can be sitting on Facebook, it can be sitting on LinkedIn, it can be sitting on Telegram, it can be sitting on WhatsApp, it can be sitting on personalized community websites like Mighty Networks, but they need to be collected and assimilated or concentrated into one group where they're very focused. That brings about the focus in them to buy from you. So all of you can type community in the chat box wherever you're watching, or in YouTube, right? Community, that's the third C. Remember that even before people buy from you, they need to bring their focus up towards you, and that happens when you bring them into the VIP group. Okay, it can be anywhere. I prefer Facebook group, but you build your community, okay, even before you sell it. And couple of days ago, I just shot like a reel, a video where I spoke about the time that you need to spend with your leads so that you can sell to your leads. And depending on your product value, you need to spend that much of time with your leads who or potential customers so that they convert to your paying customers. So if you buy a handkerchief from a stall, you will not test it. You will just go buy a packet of 5-10 handkerchiefs and you go home happily. If you're going to a mall to buy a t-shirt, which is, let's say, worth 5K or 6K, then you will definitely like to try it well and then buy it. Now increase the product value. Let's say you're buying a car of, let's say, 12, 13, 15, 16 lakhs, then definitely you would like to go for a test drive. You would like to go maybe 2, 3, 4 days into the showroom to understand everything about it, and then only you will buy. And now you increase the price further. Let's talk about a 1.5 crore house that you're buying, let's say, in any of the places, and obviously you will spend more time, probably 10, 15, 20 days to just investigate everything about the builder, about the place, about the connectivity, about the paperwork, about the loan, everything. And then only you will take the decision to buy the house. So the time that you need to spend with your potential customers is directly proportional to the price of the product. Now the question comes is, what are you selling? What is your entry point? If your entry point is like, let's say you want to sell you want to sell a product of, let's say, which is about under 5,000, maybe you can do it with a webinar. That can be your entry point, and you spend about 2 hours, 1 hour with them, 90 minutes with them, and probably you can sell something which is about 5,000. All right, now let's say you're selling a product which is like more than 5,000 and below 30,000. Okay, then probably you would like to spend more time with them through a boot camp. Maybe it's a 2 days boot camp or a 3 days boot camp. Go ahead and spend more time with them, and then you can probably think of selling a product which is like 10,000 bucks. And let's say you want to sell a service or a consulting model which what probably is 1 lakh for 6 months. And if you want to sell that, then probably you want to spend 1 hour with that customer exclusively on a one-to-one call. So what is your conversion formula, and how much time are you spending with your community really decides how much conversion are you going to get. And that is the 4th C, which is conversion. All right, so that's the framework I keep talking about. That's community third. Okay, you need to nurture, you need to spend time, you need to broadcast emails to them, you need to give them some exclusivity, and then you think of the offer, like how I explained you. What should be your offer, right? It should be easy to understand, it should be easy to follow. So go ahead, take a screenshot if you want to take. This is the framework which almost always works. And the only reason why it will not work is when you quit. When you give up, it will not work. When you do not stay positive, it will not work. Right? The only reason why this proven formula will not work is when you quit on your dreams, on your passion, and you lack patience. And majority of the people actually do quit. In fact, the statistics say that more than 90% of the entrepreneurs or startups quit in the first 3 years. So if you are an entrepreneur more than 3 years and if you have not quit, please type "I am awesome" in the chat box. Okay, congratulations. You are 1 in 1,000. Hajaron mein ek. As one of my mentor, Rajiv Talreja, always says, you are hajaron mein ek. And if you don't quit after, even 10 years, then you are 1 in 1 in 10 lakhs. Out of 10 lakh people who had a dream to continue their entrepreneurship or business, almost 99,000 people, 9 lakh people, 9,99,000 people quit by the time they reach 10 years due to various reasons. They don't get consistent cash flow. They're not able to scale. Some regulation comes and hits something, something or the other happens. So you're 1 in 1 lakh if you've crossed more than 10 years in your business. And then you can guess, you will be 1 in 10 crore if you are touching about 20 years into business. And that's why we call them the unicorns, right? Anyway, so having said that, remember that what's the framework? Okay, I would love you to take a test on it. I'm sorry, to take, do a taste. I would love you to taste this framework through an entry point. Okay, now I have got 2 entry points. I was doing, Saturday boot camps, but then now from this month onwards, we have shifted to 2 entry points. Number 1 is that you can go through a 30 minutes crash course worth 1,999 on Facebook advertisements, absolutely free of cost. And it's a no BS. Okay, no BS course, which means that it's point and shoot. I'm going to give you like 3 videos, and in 3 videos, you'll be able to understand the psychology, the strategy, and the technology of Facebook ads. All of you type PST, pause the video and type PST, psychology, strategy, technology of Facebook ads. You will exactly know, and it will blow your mind, because it has blown mind of people. So you can do it. And we will be launching it by the next week. So I will be sharing the link with all of you. But for that, you need to be in my Facebook group. So don't forget, once again, to click pause the video and go to my Facebook group so that you can get this link. There is another way that you can get into, you can taste the model. You can be with me on a 30 minutes clarity call. I have taken more than 110 clarity calls by now, and I have touched upon so many different types of entrepreneurs and so many different types of niches. And I have a pretty good idea of how your sales funnel, your digital funnel should look like, what should be your targeting, what should be your niche, what should be your message to market, and stuff like that. So if you want to quickly get over your bottleneck, if there is something which is like stopping you, it can be about your Facebook ads, it can be about your digital funnel, and if you are a coach or a consultant or a freelancer or an internet marketer, then definitely you can fill out a form, and I will be giving the form inside, below the YouTube video. Go ahead, click the hit the form and see if you qualify. If you qualify, I'll take a look at your statistics, where you are, how have you reached, how far have you reached. And definitely, if you qualify, I'll be giving you a 30 minutes clarity call, and I charge a bomb for it. Like if I go to a business institution or organization and I consult with them, I charge a bomb to them, but I'll be giving it to you absolutely free of cost if you qualify. All right, so the qualification form can be found below this video. So these are the two entry points, how you can take a look at the C4 framework, how it can really help you. Okay, so if you got all of this, just I've got it in the comments below the video. Okay, now we have come to the segment which I call NOW, which is nugget of the week. All right, all of you can type now. Okay, if you want to learn now, then just type now. Okay, now stands for the nugget of the week. So what is today's nugget of the week? Today's nugget of the week is something which I was asked upon by some of you digital coaches, is how do I target my Facebook? How do I target my customers in Facebook advertisement? Okay, so Facebook ad targeting is what I'm going to cover today. All right, so how do I do that? So what are some of the challenges that people face? All right, some of the challenges that people face is that they are unsure about their audience. Okay, another thing which I have seen is that they are unsure about the type of audience. Okay, type of audience. Okay, so I can say they're unsure about the audience, let's say age. They're unsure about the type of audience, which can lead to probably their designation, probably that can lead to their age. Sorry, age is already covered. Okay, let's say their interest, okay, their behavior, right? So they're not sure what should be, and also their gender, right? Sometimes they're not sure what is their gender, what should be their gender. Okay, and they are unsure of the technicality, unsure about the steps to do it in an ad. So these are the basic, like some of the things that people are not clear about, and also they are not clear about the city. What should be the city that I should target? Should I open it to all over India, or should I target some specific places, or how should I do that? All right, so let me tell you something. Okay, so let me say that these are the problems, common problems. Okay, let's call it common problems. By the way, if you're facing a problem which is which does not it, which is not written here on the screen, then please go ahead and let me know, and I would love to create a content out of it and give you the solution. Okay, so these are some of the common problems. Okay, but um how do we resolve it? Okay, how do we resolve it? Now the structure, okay, of your ad, understand one of these. Your structure of the ad, or let me put it this way, solutions. Okay, solutions. Number one, if you want to target your customer, be clear about what should be the structure of your advertisement. Okay, now the structure, by structure of your advertisement, what I mean is how many campaigns, how many ad sets, and how many ad creatives are we talking about? Even before you think about your target customer, first you need to plan out what kind of customer you want to reach out. Okay, what is the problem that you are going to face? Okay, so one would be the solution, the structure of the ad, the problem that you want to solve. What is the problem that you want to solve? Can you think of at least 3 problems that you want to solve? Now ask yourself, who exactly are facing this problem? Okay, now there will be a possibility that you will get at least, like, 10 different type of people. 10 would be too much, maybe 3 or 4 different type of people. Let's say, for example, you want to solve a problem of education, or let's say study abroad. You want to solve the problem of people not being able to find a proper guidance how to send their kids to study abroad. They're not sure how to find colleges, they are not sure how to apply, they are not sure what should be the process of actually applying for the visa, and they are not sure how, what should they do once they land in the other country abroad. Okay, especially when they're going for studies. Yeah, what are the various criterias of getting eligible to study in a foreign country? Okay, so all of these, let's say they are your problems. Now you think, okay, so those are the problems, right? We are talking about the problems. So you defined your problems. Okay, at least 3, fix 3 top 3 problems that you want to solve. Now ask yourself, who exactly are facing this problem? So you can say definitely students are facing this problem, but what kind of students? Are they 10th class students? Maybe not. Okay, maybe 10th class students. Maybe there are 12th class student. Maybe there are masters who want to pursue, or maybe bachelors who want to pursue their masters in different country. Maybe it's the parents who are confused. It's not just about the students, maybe the parents who are confused. What are we talking about? We are talking about types of audience, right? Now you know their age. So if you target people, now don't you think, if you do this much, don't you think majority of these will be answered? You know that the gender will be all genders. You know that what would be the designation, interest, and behavior. What should be the age? In fact, let me just delete it, and let me just put it here. Okay, so these are the unsureties. Okay, so you would know that what is their age. Okay, now you're thinking about the city, right? Now you're thinking about their designation, interest, behavior, city, right? So what you do is, the next thing that you should be talking about is, where are they living, right? Where are they? Think about at least 3 cities that are near to you, or you are in them, and you resemble with them. Okay, like your city, the cities that you are familiar with? All right. And you can think of most probable cities. Most probable cities. For example, we know very well that Punjabis, they love sending their kids abroad. We know, for example, that Gujaratis, the Ahmedabad, Gujaratis would love to send their kid outside. We know that some of the rich Maharashtrians and Marathis would love to send their kids abroad. You know about the movie stars and politicians of Mumbai, they keep sending their kids abroad, right? So we are talking about all of this, right? So can you think of what are those cities where most probably your customers are in? Okay. So even before we get into the technology of it, like, the steps of it, you need to resolve this one first. Okay. So this is your first problem, first thing to, get surety about. And then you can definitely think about this, right? So do a drill and figure out this thing first. Okay, what is the problem that you want to solve? Think about top 3 problems. Who exactly are facing those problems? So I gave you an example of 10th class, 12th class bachelors and parents. If you're talking about study abroad, okay, think about at least 3 different types of your customers. Okay, and then you think of 3 different cities. Okay, it can be your own city, which is the best thing to do in Facebook advertisement, to start with your own city. Okay, or your state. You can target the whole state. For example, in one of my funnel where I teach communication skills, I target the whole of the city, whole of the state, Orissa. So I want to include all the cities inside Orissa, because in my funnel I talk in Odia as well as Hindi as well as English, and I'm very clear that I want to target only Odias to improve their communication skills. That's it. I've been doing that since 2022, and it's been doing wonderful. And some of the Facebook CPL costs, you name any kind of ad, I have run that in that funnel. And the ROAS has always been more than 7x. Sometimes it was crazy to go up to more than 50x. And the ROI always remained more than 2x. So the return on investment, by the way, if you don't know, the return on investment is ROI, the return on ad spent is ROAS, and CPL is cost per lead. How much money that you're spending to bring one person inside your funnel to get his or her data, like name, phone number, email ID, stuff like that, whether the person is really interested to go through your boot camp or not, all those things, those are called lead data. Okay, so all to get that lead data of your potential customers, you're spending how much money in Facebook ads. So that is known as cost per lead. If you got this, type CPL in the chat box. So the CPL for different kind of ads, it varies. It is different for different kind of ads, but average out, it should never go beyond 200 rupees. All right. So it can go anywhere between 2 rupees to 200 rupees. Okay. Just type 2 to 200. CPL 2 to 200. Okay. So that you know what I'm talking about in Facebook. Doesn't matter, it can be a different kind of ad. So there are some kind of ads where CPL will go to 200. There are some kind of ads where CPL will go as down as 2 rupees. And trust me, I have done less than 2 rupees CPL as well. That's correct. From 2 to 200. Now, if it is beyond 200, doesn't matter what kind of ad that you're running. If it is beyond 200, that's a red flag. That's where you need to come back to your drawing board. You need to restructure your ads. You need to look at your analytics and stuff like that. And if you want to learn more about it, again, I'll tell you, don't forget to go through the free course, which I'll be sharing with you. Now, coming back to this thing is definitely you want to talk about the 3 cities. So once you have your 3 different type of customers, okay, the 3 problems, the 3 different types of customers and the 3 different types of cities, congratulations, your ad structure is almost done. The structure of your ad should be run one campaign. Okay, run one campaign. Please don't mind the spelling. Campaign, EIGN maybe, yeah. Okay, run one campaign where under one campaign there should be one ad set of 3 cities. Okay, ad set is where you can decide your cities, and I'll show you in a minute. And then you have 3 ad creatives. This is one of the best thing that you can do. Now, what are ad creatives? Are your ad videos. So the problems that you define, the top 3 problems that you defined, based on that problem, you create 3 videos. All right, for 3 different types of customers, where you're addressing 3 different types of customers. For example, in my ad, I talk about if you are a freelancer, digital coach, consultant, there you go. 3 different types of customers, and I'm voicing it out. I voice it out. I say that if you're this, and this, and you're facing this problem, then do this, and this. One ad video is done. Second ad video, again, if you're this, and this, and you're facing that problem, then do this, and this. And if you want to know more, click the button below. Second ad video, done. Third ad video, same. So this is how you structure your ads. And once you know all this, once you're done with all this, then you come back to Facebook, and then you actually are very clear how, what kind of customers are you going to target, which will be done in the ad set. So now, and before you do that, I would request you to do one more thing. So once all of this is done, you're very clear, this drill you did in your notepad, then you go to ChatGPT. Open ChatGPT. Okay, OpenAI. All right, I hope you know what is OpenAI. If you don't know, you got to know that if you're in 2023. Okay, so just open ChatGPT and just have a prompt done. So I just did a prompt, give me 20 keywords for Facebook lead advertisement, target customer behavior, interest, job title, employer, field of study. Please make a note that these are the various categories that Facebook will ask you about your customer. Once again, behavior, interest, job title, employer, field of study. 5 things. If you noted, type noted in the chat box. So whenever you are setting up or targeting your customer, Facebook will ask you, give me some keywords so that I can fetch the behavior, I can find the behavior, the interest, the job title, the employer, and the field of study of your target customer. So you ask ChatGPT, give me 20 keywords. And in this case, I asked ChatGPT that I want to target people with mental health issues, obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD, depression, and anxiety, who are staying in India. They can be from any gender, right? And they are suffering from these kind of mental. And look at this. ChatGPT gave me 20 keywords. Mental health support, anxiety, depression, OCD, stress, therapeutic, emotional well-being, mindfulness practices, mental wellness, coping strategies, self-care routines, psychological counseling, mental health awareness. So similarly, now what am I going to do with this? This is going to be really helpful to you. I mean, not really helpful. I would say this would come handy when you are going to Facebook. Okay, now we will go to Facebook and I'll show you exactly how you can do it. So we will go to Facebook. Okay, and you can structure your advertisement according to how I've already explained you earlier. Let me just pull up my Facebook account here, ad account here. So yeah, just give me one sec. Okay, so this is where you target your audience. Yeah, so this is like a typical ad where you have a campaign, you have an ad set, and you have the ad creatives. The ad creatives is where all your ads go into. So it's always this structure: the campaign, the ad set, the ad. Okay, all of you are super clear how the structure of Facebook ad works? Type clear or SC in the comments below wherever you're watching. Okay, now where do you set your customer? Where do you target your customer? You go to lead ad, the ad set, the second level. You scroll down. Once you reach there, it will show you a couple of things. Scroll down, and this is where this is where you target your audience. Very, very, very important point. Now, remember what Chat GPT gave you? Take some of those keywords and start typing the keywords. For example, I can go here and you see detailed targeting. You see this detailed targeting. So first thing is, you definitely know now what are your locations. Remember the drill that we did, the 3 cities that you resemble with. Type those 3 cities here. Okay, let's say I will type Mumbai. Let's say my customers are in Mumbai. Okay, let's say they are in Delhi. Okay, and let's say they are in Chennai. And I'll say Chennai. There you go, 3 cities. So now you know why that drill was so important, right? And now you can also tell them what should be the age of the audience. Okay, now remember, I gave you an example of study abroad. So let's say in my case, my customers are between the age group of 20 to 40, and try to go, try to have a span of 20 to 30 years. Okay, not more than that. Okay, so that actually gives you maximum results. Now you can see on the left hand side, on the right hand side, that Facebook is already calculating how many customers you can reach through these ads. How many leads are you going to get? Now, considering that I'm running a lead ad where I'm trying to collect leads, Facebook is already calculating that if you select these cities, Chennai, Delhi, Mumbai, if they are in the age group of 20 to 50, then as of now, I can tell you that you will get 12 leads. Now, many things are missing here. We want our customers, our potential customers. All the people staying in Mumbai, Delhi, and Chennai cannot be our customers. So what we want to do, we want to define, we want to go detail. We want to go detail in targeting. Let's say the gender is all gender. You can click on edit and you can select female or male. Some people do that as well because, there are so many coaches who target only females. There are so many coaches who target only men, right? So detailed targeting. Now in detailed targeting, remember the Chat GPT prompt that we use? You pick up some of the words and you put it here. For example, let's say I will type mental. So I can say that how about I want to target my customer who are studying, who are in the field of study of mental health. How about I target my customer who are, let's say, remember the 3 different types of customers drill that we did, right? So you can actually type you can actually start from there. You can type the kind of customer. Let's say I want to target entrepreneurs who are going through mental health issues. So let's say I will type my first type of customer, entrepreneur, right? So entrepreneurship can be the job title. Entrepreneurship can be, and this is how, include people who match, right? So this is how Facebook looks at Venn diagram. Okay, so it keeps all the behavioral patterns, the designations, the interest, and it tries to create sort of an interjection of all of that, and it chooses your target customer. Okay, so let's say mental health, then I will go for entrepreneurship. And I know the interface is not that great, so you have to really copy the keyword, because if you want to select multiple things containing entrepreneurship, then you have to click again and again. This is how Facebook works. It's not like you can select multiple things and just load everything in one shot. You have to go one by one. So let's say I copied this. So it's wiser to copy the keywords or the first few letters of the keyword. So let's say entrepreneurship. So now if you look at this, I'm telling Facebook that choose entrepreneurs. There are 2 Venn diagrams now. Choose entrepreneurs who are also interested in mental health, because they are suffering from mental health. Now, what can be other keywords? So go to Chat GPT, find such keywords and come here. For example, I can take a very, let's say I want to target entrepreneurs who are going through mental depression and anxiety. Let me say that definitely they are looking at motivational videos. Yes or no? Type yes or no. What do you think? Don't you think that a person, an entrepreneur who is going through depression and anxiety, they will definitely be looking at motivational something, right? Now, they may not be motivational speaker, but they are definitely looking at motivation content. So let's see what motivation pulls up. Okay, so I'm copying this keyword. So interest, entrepreneurs who have interest in motivation, so on and so forth. You start typing those keywords and you start getting those those Venn diagrams where intersecting things happen. Now, if you got this, type got it in the chat box. How to use Chat GPT. And before you use Chat GPT, first you have to do a mental drill. Then from the mental drill, you go to Chat GPT, you find the keywords, and from the keywords, you start using it in your Facebook advertisement technically. You got it, type got it. Now, here is another challenge. There will be situations where whatever Chat GPT gave you, or whatever you know from your experience, that your customers might be having such kind of behavior. Remember those 5 things that Facebook always asks you: behavior, interest, field of study, employer, job title, right? Now, whatever you know about your customers, okay, about these 5 things, you may not get it even if you type it in that detailed targeting segment. You may not get those keywords. What should you do in that case? And that is a major concern for many people. Let me tell you something. Do you know, even if you, don't quote me for this, even if you do not do any detailed targeting, what do you think? Where people will, what kind of people will come to you? Where the filtration happens. Even if, let's say, there is no targeting in Facebook ad, you remove targeting from Facebook. There is no way that you can tell Facebook that I want those people. Let's forget about it for a moment, which is not the reality. You actually can target, but let's forget about it. Then what happens? Where do you think people will actually connect with you and come to your webinar or seminar or boot camp or free course or whatever? What is that? Where does that connection happens in an advertisement? Can you give me the answer? The answer is your script. Your script, your ad creative, your video, your still image, which you are marketing. So don't pull your hair out and break your head thinking that, hey, I want to target those specific people, but I'm just not getting them in the Facebook detailed targeting. What should I do? I can't run my Facebook ads. No, you can still run it. Just have a kick-ass advertisement. Just have the clear message to market. Remember the 3 problems that we spoke about? If you can have the kick-ass videos, and trust me, my videos have given me the best quality customers. It's the videos. And obviously, there are a lot of targeting, hacks that I use. And I told you just one of the hacks today. If you want to learn more hacks, then don't forget to check the video, the link below this video description, so that I can take you through other hacks. So this is just one of the basic hacks. But I must tell you this, that your video messaging, the message to market that you're putting in Facebook video, that's got to be creative. The copywriting, what you're writing above your video while advertising an image and advertising a video, it's not just about what is there inside the video or inside the image. It's also about what you're writing at the top of the top of the video, because that's what people are looking at. They will read the first few words. Are you being creative about it? Are you being clear about it? If you're clear in your message to market, and that's why I told you the C4 framework, the first connection happens when your message to market is there. And that's why the model always works. So when your connection, you're connecting people through your video and your messaging is really clear, concise, short, crisp, creative, bang on. Even if you don't find all types of interests and behaviors that you want to target in Facebook, but you're not getting it in Facebook, don't pull your hair out, don't break your head. Your ad video will do the trick. That was my final guru mantra and answer to all of you people who have been thinking that, hey, I'm not getting the exact target customer. This is my answer to you. Do your drill properly. Be clear who are your customers. Voice them out in your video. Voice them out. And write the first 3 lines of your video ad in your advertisement very clearly that this is the customer that I want in my funnel. Type it. For example, you can say the first 3 lines can be, hi, are you an entrepreneur who's going through mental depression? Well, you can do this. Join me for a masterclass. That's it. Those are the keywords. The SEO will pick it up. If you don't know what is SEO, that's search engine optimization, and you should know. If you're in 2023, you should know what is SEO, the basic idea. Okay. So the keywords are picked up and Facebook takes care of it. And people who are searching for those kind of things, they will come to you. Don't worry about it. Even if you don't get the keywords in your Facebook detailed target marketing segment, don't worry about it. Do your SEO properly. And that's why they always say that content is the king and copywriting is the mother, is the queen. All right. Content is the king and the copywriting is the queen. Right. So I hope this was a really super duper useful session for you. If it was, pause the video, show me your love, type helpful, show me great or something, type something so that it encourages me to be with you again and again, week after week, give you everything possible from my side so that you explode your business online. Thank you so much for your time with me. If you have any question, feel free, absolutely free to ask them under the video. I'll make sure that they get answered within 24 to 48 hours. And for the last time, I'll remind you, don't forget to subscribe my channel if you're watching it on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that love and like symbol. And do not forget to check the links under the video description. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. Keep shining. You are someone who's going to change the community forever, or communities forever. You're doing a fantastic job. Don't forget that. See you next time. Bye-bye. I love you all.